Good afternoon, this is your BTV News broadcasting live from Gaborone. My name is Kylo Sabone and I'm with Amandla Bili on sign language. Now in our headlines, a trial method of road resurfaces is being undertaken on the A1 road. While government commitment to developing nurses profession in Botswana. And in sports, locally lit athletes seek for glory at the ongoing BOTSWANA BAA Nationals. Now, government is undertaking a trial method of road resurfacing on the A1 road using the asphalt method. The Minister for Transport and Public Works, Eric Malale, says the method is more cost-effective and less labor-intensive. On Thursday, President Dr. Masisi and his cabinet took time to appreciate the project underway at Resurfacing, where it was tested on a 500 meters road surface on the A1 road. Horata Moranyani.
The government of Botswana is working on a transitional plan to improve national development programs to elevate the country's economy from a middle income to a high income economy. Minister Malale said the use of new asphalt resurfacing can be more cost-effective and labor-intensive. Apart from that, it gives an opportunity to train locals to create employment. The minister mentioned this in Resurfacing during the road resurfacing trial that President Masisi went to witness.
Nna ka simolla ka tsamaya ka ko South Africa, Namibia, re ntse re leba re buisanya ba bangwe ba tla ka kwano le bona ba ipalama ba la kgati sa gore tsela ya sekontere mo Botswana le ha ke belaela mme ba re ke 11 million pula per kilometer, whereas ko Namibia le South Africa ke bokae no lore ke bokae, it's less than 10 million rands per kilometer.
8 million pula
mo go rang gore sengwe re tshwantse ra se dira botoka gore re diga tlhwatlhwa eo mme nngwe ya dio tseo ke gore gongwe re tswe mo sekontereng se se turang se re diriseng di-technology tse dingwe tse e le gore go supagetse gore ebile di gaisa sekontere ka boleng. Ke a leboga motlotlegi.
The asphalt resurfacing method is said to be an effective way of sustaining the road surface besides its appeal to the eye. It was explained that it could save the country a lot of money.
And there was convergence of minds between me and the minister. Really, we had to work to local government. Umpieno relwa ka CCP ka ditsela e directed Your Excellency. Ya no what nna se ke se ratile maabane ga ba bua ke gore morago ga lebakanyana tshwanetse re ntse re di pavers ga re tshela di stay ya go na intact
ha di tshele go nela ho
nya ne ba re morago nyana
e settle bill
di settle bill go tswenga ga le tshela di ya go na much stronger and last longer, so ke ra go the opportunity cost no bua ka yona ke sa gore ke no ntse no can be addressed in that regard.
What this product does, it basically seals your base off from any water that penetrates into the base, thus adding to the longevity of the roads and also, stopping the surface defects from happening.
This trial road surfacing will be tested on a distance of 500 meters on the A1 road at Resurfacing. Horata Moranyani, BTV News, Resurfacing.
Now, the Vice President, Reslam Batsukhwane, says the government has taken several steps to develop the nursing profession in Botswana, including continually sending nurses for further studies to improve their professional standing and to also enable them to attend international conferences. Batsukhwane said this at the commemoration of International Nurses Day in Tsabong.
Developing the nursing profession will always remain key for Botswana. Here at the Nurses Day celebration in Tsabong, the Vice President Tsokhwane shared that training of nurses will continue as they need to develop their skill set to ensure that they deliver the highest level of care to their patients. He said it is vital for Botswana to keep up with the latest developments in the healthcare savers. In recognition of their savers, he added, government has also taken steps to appoint nurses to lead some DHMT across the country.
The government, through Ministry of Health, has made great progress in taking the nursing profession to the next level of development. Some of the achievements reached as a result of these efforts include, among others, the following: appointment of the first ever Director of Nursing and Midwifery Services, sending hundreds of nurses for further studies, and facilitating nurses to equally attend international conferences.
As a ministry whose largest staff is made up of nurses, we surely regard this day as a special one, and we are always more than ready to join the nursing fraternity in celebrating that day.
He continued to share that the safety of nurses at their workplace remains a priority for the government of the day. Nurses were applauded for the daily sacrifice they do all the time.
Botswana nurses are still sticking to the Code of Conduct, Code of International Conduct of Nurses. Hence, is evident through the health of Botswana. Botswana ba tsogile ba beso. Ke sesupo sa hore Botswana are taken care of by these nurses.
We say thank you and we acknowledge what it is that you do for us. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for always going above and beyond your call.
After the celebrations, the Vice President officially opened the Youth-Friendly Health Service Center at Setelo Clinic in Zabong, designated to accommodate young people when they need help. BTV News at Zabong.
Now, the Chief Executive Officer of the Africa Roundtable, Ray Gibson Gundani, says the main purpose of the Roundtable is to bring Chief Executive Officers together to dialogue and exchange ideas on entrepreneurship. Speaking at the CEO Africa Roundtable Botswana chapter launch, he added that Africa has a lot of potential that needs to be unleashed. Terry Mahoe.
The CEO Africa Roundtable, which consists of a number of African countries, is a platform that provides equal access to entrepreneurs to exchange ideas and have opportunities that can help unleash their potential.
So, at the roundtable, it's all a question of using what you have to get what you want. So what we have in Africa, we've got the people, we've got the land, we've got the resources, we've got the fairly good climate conditions, and we are saying let's come together and unleash the potential that is embedded within our blessings from the Lord, and make Africa a better place. There is no reason whatsoever to have a country in Africa with a GDP per capita of less than $1,000.
Through this platform, entrepreneurs are encouraged and empowered to make their businesses thrive.
The launch of the CEO Africa Roundtable Botswana chapter opens a channel of dialogue, a platform where business leaders and government officials come together, exchange ideas, share insight, and build strategies that reflect on the development of economic and investment opportunities.
Government has also developed many policies that support business development.
The most important thing is that as Ministry of Entrepreneurship, we are actually working hard in terms of easing the ease of doing business in Botswana. So as much as we see CEO Africa Roundtable comes in here, we're expecting a lot of different business people to come in, and it should be easier to invest in Botswana as compared to what it was before the ministry was actually formed.
The CEO Africa Roundtable invites as many entrepreneurs as possible to join the platform, as that would help enlarge their markets. Terry Makhoeng, BTV News, Gaborone.
The Minister for Defence and Security, Resurfacing, says government continues to deliver on its promises of ensuring that Botswana and their properties are protected. Minister Musi stated this at the official opening of Tsidlamulumu Police Post, which was the 34th police post handed over since 2015-2016 financial year. The police post, constructed at a cost of over 700,000 pula, will play a crucial role in addressing crime, a persistent concern between South Africa and Botswana. Lone Sekobo.
This police post, constructed at a cost of 775,636 pula, will be crucial addressing the high crime rate, a persistent concern between South Africa and Botswana. It was emphasized that effective crime fighting requires collaboration between the community, the police and village leadership. The government plans to eventually upgrade this post into full-fledged police station.
Botswana o tsweletse ka go akola kagiso le thomamo. Metso se se irwa ke gone.
Peace and stability continues to reign in Botswana due to cooperation between the government and stakeholders.
Tiro tsotlhe di diragadiwe di be di diragale mme ebile re lwantsha jone borukutli.
This marks the 34th police post handed over since 2015-2016 financial year. It is very important to invest in the law enforcement sector as it promotes peace and stability, as well as impacting on developing the country's economy.
South Africa.
The long-awaited police post will pave a way for a border post into the neighboring South Africa. During the handover ceremony, residents of Tsidlamulumu were also presented with a police van and urged to ensure the upkeep of these resources for their continued benefit. Lone Sekobo, BTV News, Tsidlamulumu.
You're watching BTV News, and thank you for staying with us. Now, the Minister of Agriculture, Fidelis Mulao, this morning notified Zone 6B farmers that the area has been designated a green zone and that restrictions on the movement of cloven-hoofed animals has been lifted. The zone was declared a red zone in 2022 after an outbreak of foot and mouth disease.
ya go phepahatsa kgaolo e godimo ga mo ba lekgotla le re tshwaraganetseng le bone la taolo mathoko a leruo la mahatshehatse re weditse tiro ra ba ra itshwaraganya le bone ra re tang lote gore thathoba gore a tiro e wetse ka boammaruri jaaka re bua ba ba dumalana le rona gore ka boammaruri tiro e wetse e bile ga go bona le matlhasedi ape e a bolwetse e jwa tlhako le molomo mo kgaolong ya rona lo le barui ba kgaolo ye lo ka simolola jaanong ba re nang le didiba tse di kategileng re go katolla didiba tsa rona ba e leng gore gongwe masaka setse a robegile re go tsosolosa masaka a rona go emela go simolola go amogela thulaganyo ya gore dikgomo di busediwe mo kgaolong ye ya lona
bana ba re thusa dituelo di gorogile mme for the records tse ke na le tsone ke itse gore go na le ba le 4 ba ba iseng ba duelo BMC 3 from Jacklass number 2, 1 from Tsamaya. Ga ke na di records tsa Ramakgobana le Jacklass number 1. Mme ke tla di sala marago le tsone gore re di kgobokanye tona re kgone gore re bone gore batho ba duela.
In other news, the Assistant Minister for Local Government and Rural Development, Rambuse Pule, says Sustainable Development Goals adopted by the UN in 2015 acknowledge the crucial role of families in addressing climate change and achieving sustainable development. Repule was speaking in Kazungula at the commemoration of International Day of Families. The United Nations recognizes the role of family unit and that it is a pillar on which societies are built.
As we celebrate the International Day of the Family, let us recognize the interconnectedness of our lives and the planet we call home. Let us join hands as families, communities, and the nation at large to address the urgent challenge of climate change and ensure sustainable future for all. Tomorrow may be too late. Together we can make a difference. Together we can protect our families and our planet from the ravages of climate change.
And that's how we end our bulletin this hour. Thank you for watching. Sports is up next.
Let me thank you, Kaelo, and greetings to you all. Now we get into In Context the sports news with me, Hosongwe. And with that, let's get straight into it. Botswana Athletics Association Vice President Wabona Tezo urged the athletics lovers to come and witness Botswana's elite athletes as they make their mark to secure places at the Paris 2024 Olympics, whereas junior athletes will contest to qualify for the Paris 2024 World Athletics Under-20 Championships at the Botswana BAA National Build for today until Sunday at National Stadium. So Halemebayeng has more.
Tezo further stated that the Botswana BAA Nationals come after the BAA series, which were conducted in different areas of the country. Nonetheless, the Nationals will also include countries like South Africa, Namibia, and Zimbabwe, who brought their top athletes to give local athletes some competition as BAA aims at qualifying more athletes for the Paris 2024 Olympics.
We will be having these championships after we held our four series in Frenchtown and Gaborone. We had the first two in Frenchtown, the third one was in Gaborone, and the fourth one was in Francistown in 2 weeks back. We have invited top 24 athletes for the senior category, that is per category, per event, per gender. We have also invited top 16 for junior and youth category, that is for each gender, as well as per event. And we are hoping that the athletes will use this competition to qualify for the Olympics, to qualify for the World Junior Championships, as well as the Africa Senior Championships, which are coming in June.
Among categories that will see top athletes taking part in are 400 meter, 200 meters, 100 meters, 800 meters, 400 meters hurdles, long jump, 10,000 meters, as well as shot put. Excelling athletes will also be rewarded with a prize money of 5,000 pula for first place and 3,000 pula for second place in the senior category. The winner in the junior categories will walk away with 2,500 pula, while the youth will get 1,000 pula.
All our athletes except Baya Pondori, Litsile Tebogo, as well as Sepiso Masalela will be in. Those three they have their other assignments outside the country, where they will be competing in the Diamond League. The gates open at 8 a.m. With the first event at 8:45, that is 10,000 meters men. And then we will allow people to go to get inside once they have paid the 20 pula. Remember that we are charging 20 pula per day. So we are expecting people to come in large numbers.
To date, BAA is the only coach with athletes who have already qualified for the Paris 2024 Olympics, specifically 7 athletes. Among them, 4x400 meter men's relay team, Litsile Tebogo, Baya Pondori, Lungo Scotch, Yetobogile Haingura, and Tepiso Masalila. BAA is, however, still hopeful that they will continue qualifying more athletes. Sohwalame. Baeng, BTV Sport, Gaborone.
The trio of Fatima Dino of the Jungle Queens Netball Club, Hilda Binam from joining Netball Club, and Gelotso Honto of BDF Cares say they have learned a lot from their short stint in the Singapore Netball Super League, where they were invited through the Netball Super League International Player Program. They also promised to share their experiences with their respective clubs in a quest to improve the standard of netball locally. Katlego Kakule has more.
The trio, who was selected back in 2022 following Botswana's victory at the Netball Nations Cup in Singapore, appreciated efforts made by the Netball Super League International Player Program, stressing that the experience they gain in the month-long program will go a long way in improving netball locally.
Like our management from police Singapore even the welfare the player so I just feel from them. So it was a very good experience for me. Singapore Super League, yeah, even the discipline, the way they do things.
The exciting part is you know, my teammates Fatima Lee Hilda they were like very supportive, and I want to believe that they were like very proud of me as their junior kind of their younger sister, I would say so, because throughout the process because Hilda and Nana experience, she's played there for like 4 years or so, and support from them, which they actually gave me and which made things better for me.
The three beneficiaries also encourage netball players in local league to work hard so they can also benefit from the program to experience playing in a different league, something they say will expose them to other opportunities at international level.
Total difference between bolo ya rona le bolo ya bone. Bolo Africa la Asia is a bit different because kore la re le ka kwaela bone ke batho ba dumela mo speed mo bolong e tsamayang, so kwano mo Botswana like re batho ba re dumelang thata mo patience, so but bolo ya bone I just feel gore ba taole o le fit tota gore o bo khona go etshameka. I can't say ba dira yang, but like ne re train only 2 days, but ka weekend ha le ba match go atabugiwa ka reng ke letse le nna ke tsere tsana mo morale re bona gore no, this is how people do things, so lorna maybe ya ka re tsana go Botswana le maban let's get training ya police, so ne ke ba bolella ke le go ba bontsha mo gongwe le mo tselele gore ne re dira ka kwa.
I would like to say work hard, maintain your fitness like throughout the year, because you never know gore wa go bidwa leng. You never know gore ga gona le competition link kana ga gona le selection link call up link, so just do things the way they're supposed to be done, you know, do the proper rehab, like those train melo wa gago ha o feel gore me gone ka re go ha melo am ha wana sente, it's okay to let the body rest. So yeah, that's what I'd like to say. Work hard, keep fit all the time.
The trio who arrived this past Saturday will be on course as their respective teams are preparing for the Lucara Netball League second round, which commenced this weekend. It will be a battle for top 8 spot in both northern and southern zones, and the winners will proceed to the national championships. Komzo Sefako, BTV Sport, Gaborone.
And that is all that we had for you from In Context, the sports desk. Let's meet later on at 5 p.m. for Botswana News. And of course, Gailo Sabone is on standby to continue with In Context here on BTV News channel. #Ikanyaruna. Amantle Babili was interpreting in sign language. Have a good afternoon.